Hello everyone, it's Marty Ruiz back with another episode of Musical Party with Marty. Well, here we are in the middle or the latter part of September, and we're celebrating all sorts of things. We're celebrating fall. Here in Texas, the Great State Fair of Texas opened officially, but unofficially yesterday. We'll talk more about that later, but let's start off with a song by B.J. Thomas. It's lonely out tonight, and the feeling got right for another love song. Somebody done somebody wrong song. Can we all say hey? Hey, won't you play another somebody done somebody wrong song and make me feel at home while I miss my baby, while I miss my baby. So please play for me a sad melody, so sad that it makes everybody cry. A real hurting song about a love that's gone wrong, 'cause I don't wanna cry all alone. Will you sing with me? Let's all say hey. Hey, won't you play another somebody done somebody wrong song and make me feel at home while I miss my baby, while I miss my baby. Now this is the part where we wave our hands. Come on, I know you want to. So please play for me a sad melody, so sad that it makes everybody cry. A real hurting song about a love that's gone wrong, 'cause I don't wanna cry all alone. We're all gonna say hey, here we go. Hey, won't you play another somebody done somebody wrong song and make me feel at home while I miss my baby, while I miss my baby. Won't you play another somebody done somebody wrong song and make me feel at home while I miss my baby, while I miss my baby. Won't you play another somebody done somebody wrong song and make me feel at home while I miss my baby, while I miss my baby. Won't you play another somebody done somebody wrong song and make me feel at home while I miss my baby, while I miss my baby. B.J. Thomas, what an incredible singer. What an amazing voice he had. You know, he had a very famous song that was written for the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I heard somebody say kid. By the way, I know you think I can't really see you, but I have eyes everywhere. I can see you right here, and I see you right over there, ma'am. I see you. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The music for that famous film was written by Burt Bacharach. And Burt Bacharach did the song that BJ made very popular. It was called Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Do you like that song? I love that song. Do you like that song? Well, I'm not going to do that song. Not now. But I'm going to do something else for you. We're going to go back to the 1950s, to the doo-wop era, with a song entitled Tears on My Pillow. I should have brought my sunglasses. You don't remember me, but I remember you. 'Twas not so long ago, you broke my heart in two. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart. should fill your heart with joy. Whoa, 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 whoa. If we could start anew, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd gladly take you back and take the hands of fate. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart caused by you. Caused by you. Caused by you. Caused by you. Little Anthony and the Imperials, Tears on My Pillow. What a great song. I love the doo-wop era. How fun is that? I've got a Western song. How many of you out there know the singer named Charlie Rich? Charlie Rich. There's a great tune entitled, Did You Happen to See the Most Beautiful Girl in the World? And it also starts with A, just like our first song today. Listen to this. Hey, did you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world? And if you did, was she crying, crying? And hey, if you happen to see the most beautiful girl that walked out on me, tell her I love her. Tell her I need my baby. Oh, won't you tell her that I love her? I woke up this morning, realized what I had done. I stood alone in the cold gray dawn. I knew I lost my morning sun. I lost my head and I said some things. Now comes a heartache that the morning brings. I was afraid and I couldn't see. I let my world slip away from me. And hey, did you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world? And if you did, was she crying, crying? And hey, if you happen to see the most beautiful girl that walked out on me, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I need my baby. Oh, won't you tell her that I love her? If you happen to see the most beautiful girl that walked out on me, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I need my baby. Oh, won't you tell her that I love her? If you happen to see the most beautiful girl that walked out on me, tell her I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a great song, isn't it? Charlie Rich. How about a Motown song? Here's something that goes way back to the 60s. It's called The Way You Do the Things You Do. Look out. You got a smile so bright. You know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight. You know you could have been a handle. The way you swept me off my feet. You know you could have been a broom. The way you smell so sweet. You know you could have been perfume. Well, you could have been anything that you wanted to, and I can tell the way you do the things you do. Oh, baby, as pretty as you are, cool crook. And baby, you're so smart. You know you could have been a school book. Well, you could have been anything that you wanted to, and I can tell the way you do the things you do. Oh, baby. Come on, let's clap. Here we go. Still, I love this music. You made my life so rich. You know you could have been some money. And baby, you're so sweet. You know you could have been some honey. Well, you could have been anything that you wanted to, and I can tell the way you do the things you do. 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 Oh. Motown. Motown, what great music. I've got another little song here for you. This was made popular by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. You may recall, because I'm going to do some Frankie Valli later, you may recall that Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons were one of the first crossover doo-wop / rock and roll groups. They had amazing tight harmony, four voices like many of the doo-wop groups that started back in the 50s. So many of them would kind of like be a bunch of guys who would hang around under a street lamp, and they would sing harmony because many of them went to church and became church choir members, so they already understood how to do beautiful arrangements with 3- and 4-part harmonies, and it just sounded amazing. Well, on top of that, one of the doo-wop singers in most of these groups would have an incredible skill to do what was called falsetto. Does anybody out there know what falsetto is? It's when a guy can take his voice and go, those really, really high voices. And that's why they did those really high notes, because they would make this a part of the sound signature of the doo-wop music. And the Four Seasons were no exception to this. Here's a great tune entitled, You're Just Too Good to Be True, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. You're just too good to be true, can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love's arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Part of the way that I stare, there's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. And if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Here we go, let's clap. Oh. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. And if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. We're gonna clap again. Huh. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night. Oh, pretty baby, trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I'm afraid. Oh, pretty baby, now that I've done you, stay and let me love you. Trust in me when I say, you're just too good to be true. You're just too good to be true. What a nice thing to say. I got another tune here coming for you. This is an old Irving Berlin song. It was used in the movie White Christmas. It's called Blue Skies. Right now, I think we could all use a little blue skies. Blue skies, smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but blue skies. Yeah, I'm really playing it. From now on, I never saw the sun shining so bright. I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Music break. Huh. Or dance break. Now the other way. That's what happens when you have too much coffee. I never saw the sun shining so bright. I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, gone, gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. I never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Blue skies, baby, blue skies. That was an awfully busy piano. Back in the 1960s, I think it was actually 1964, the Beatles came to the United States, and you probably saw them. Many of you may have seen them. On February the 9th, it was a Sunday evening on Ed Sullivan, New York show. It was called the Ed Sullivan Show, and it took place in the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York City, of course. The Beatles came and they performed some songs, but you know what? They were such an incredible hit that NBC television decided later on, you know, those four guys with the long hair are really doing some great, great things. We need to make a TV show that also features four guys who can sing and kind of be a little bit goofy and have long hair, sing songs that will appeal to the younger audience. Well, NBC came up with a very clever idea. They came up with a group that they actually piecemealed together out of four individual entertainers, and they were all singers. One was a drummer, there were singers, there were guitarists, and they were called the Monkees. Remember the Monkees? M-O-N-K-E-E-S? And they had a great tune called I'm a Believer. Huh. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Met dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a give and take. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use of trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Here we go. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Here we go. Hup. The Monkees brought to you by NBC. Tonight's hosts are General Mills and Chevrolet. Love is out to get me, that's the way it seems. Disappointing heartache for my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm a believer, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a believer, I'm a believer. Well, I'm a believer. I don't know about you, but I sure do love music. How many of you really, really love music out there? You know, there is oh, thank you. I appreciate that. There is an expression that says, music is the soundtrack of our lives. I think it all depends on what we were doing when we were younger. I find that as I've gotten older, and many of my friends who are my age and older all reminisce, and they think about the music that was the most significant and memorable from when they were growing up. And especially, I think, during our teen years and our early 20s, when we are doing the first of everything. We get our first car. We go through high school. We're meeting friends independently on our own, apart from our parents. We get our first job, our first paycheck. We finish high school. We finish college, get married, buy a house, have a child, get a car. All of these things are firsts for so many people during our teens and our 20s and even our early 30s. So if we go back in time to what music was popular to each one of us during those particular years in our individual lives, I think you will find music to be very, very heartfelt and very meaningful to you personally. I know that when I listen to the music of the 60s and 70s, there's something that just clicks with me, it just connects. So kind of pay attention to the songs that you really, really love and are most attentive to. I'll bet you anything they are all going to be from your teens and 20s. This song was one of the doo-wop songs, but it was one of the popular girl groups of the era. No, it's not that song at all. It's a different song. It's a song called Love Potion No. 9. We'll do the girl group song later. Look out. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too. She's got a place down on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of Love Potion No. 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. It's been this way since 1956. She looked at my hand and she made a funny sign. She said, what you need is Love Potion No. 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like India ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed a cop down on 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Huh. This is perfect for the twist. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed a cop down on 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. That's kind of a perfect song for next month. You know, October's coming up in just another week or so. Love potion number 9. It's a great song to sing around Halloween. We're going to go back to a 1940s tune. It's called Cheek to Cheek. Yes, I have my teeth in straight. Cheek to Cheek. You know this. Heaven. I'm in heaven. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that seem to haunt me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but it doesn't move me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Come on, dance with me. I want my arms about you. Those charms about you will carry me through, right through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and the cares that seem to haunt me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Here we go. Let's wave our hands. Follow me. Follow me. In some countries, they call this exercise. The first time I heard the word exercise, I thought they were saying extra fries. Not right. Come on and dance with me. I want my arms about you. The charms about you will carry me through, right through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and the cares that seem to haunt me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing. We're out together dancing, out together dancing cheek to cheek. Hey, what'd you think of that? You know, I'm in Dallas, Texas, and here in Texas, the Great State Fair just opened yesterday. Now, of course, we have a lot of protocols and a lot of restrictions. We can't actually get out of our cars. We have to drive through our state fair grounds. We have to wear masks. and we have to stay in our cars. But we still get to have all the food, we get to see the sights, we get to see other people in their cars with their masks on, eating their corny dogs and their deep fried Oreos or deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I thought I would dedicate this portion of Marty Ruiz, welcome to Musical Party Marty Ruiz here, with a country song. It originally was not a country song, however. It was a jazz standard. It was performed by a couple of well-known performers. You probably know the version of this that was done by Ella Fitzgerald and a few years later by Johnny Mathis. But this country version of it is done by, of all people, the original arrangement was done by Ray Stevens. The song is called Misty. Listen to this. Yeehaw! I love this version. Look out, partners. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Or am I clinging to a cloud? I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or could it be the sound of your hello? That music I hear, I get misty the moment you're near. You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. My own. Should I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove? I get misty, too much in love. Ho, ho. This happy music. Can you help it? You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. My own. Should I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove? I get misty, too much in love, too much in love. I get misty, too much in love, misty, too much in love. I get misty, too much in love. Too much in love, Misty. Love the songs from this era. I got another country tune, but before I do, I want to tell you something. When I was growing up, my grandfather was a Methodist minister in a small town near Corpus Christi called Robstown. He and my grandmother lived not far from Corpus, close to a little town called Robstown. They lived in a small town called Violet. And my grandfather was not only a Methodist minister, he was an educator, he was a farmer. He had 200 acres of land that he grew corn, he grew cotton, and he grew grain on. So this was kind of his life. He was an amazing man, but he was also a prankster. He used to tell me and all of my cousins, he would say, I want to teach you life lessons. And he would have these wonderful adages that he would share with us. And what he would say to us, you know, 3 life lessons I want to share with you, but I want you to listen very carefully so that when you're all grown up, you can share them with your friends. So I'm sort of grown up now, kind of. So I'm going to share my 3 favorite adages from my grandfather, his life lessons. Number 1, never ever squat in the bushes with your spurs on. That's important. Number 2, never fry bacon in just your underwear, which incidentally is how I learned how to dance as a young fellow. Number 3, and this one's very, very important, so please listen carefully, you'll thank me later. Never ever take a sleeping pill and a laxative on the same night. I know, right? And since I'm in such a good mood today, I have a fourth one. It's a little bonus, so it's a gift with purchase. Never ever go walking outside after midnight. And I don't care if you're a little person, a child, a grown-up, whoever you are, I think this is very sound advice. But according to the writer of this next song, you know where I'm going. This is a completely different perspective of what it means to be walking after midnight. I go walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying in his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I'm always walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. See, I'm walking. Crying in his pillow, maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I'm always walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. Searching for you. Oh yeah. Walking after midnight. I bet you know the song, Your Cheatin' Heart. This was originally performed by Hank Williams, but I kind of had some fun with the lyrics because these are very challenging times and hardship for many of us out here and out where you are. So I had a little fun with the lyrics, but see if you enjoy this. Your Cheatin' Heart, the old Hank Williams tune. Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and cry, but you won't sleep. The time will come when you'll be blue. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You'll walk the floor the way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Oh. Here's my 2020 edition. 6 feet apart, no loving for you. You'll wave at her from down the hall, she'll wave at you. Can't even hug, might get the flu. 6 feet apart is gonna have to do. When the sun goes down and you get that itch, you grab your pillow try to scratch that itch. The time will come when there's no more flu, but 6 feet apart for now is gonna have to do. 6 feet apart we'll have to do. You know, I think it's a good idea to incorporate a little laughter in our lives every day, because we all have difficult things we have to go through with or without COVID-19. We're all facing stuff each day. So remember to just maybe think of something positive or something that you're grateful for, or someone who brings you a lot of joy and reminds you that you matter. These are the things, my friends, that will help us get through trying times. So seek out the people that make you smile. Seek out the people that bring you joy and remind you how wonderful it is to be a part of the relationship and friendship with them. Let's see, what do I have for you next? We were going to do a 50s girl group doo-wop song, and here it is. It's called Be My Baby. The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. We'll make them turn their heads everywhere we go. So won't you be my little baby? Say you'll be my darling, be my baby now. Oh, 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 oh. I'll make you happy, baby. Just wait and see. For every kiss you give me, I will give you 3. Oh, since the day I found you, I have been waiting for you. You know I will adore you till eternity. So won't you be my little baby? Say you'll be my darling, be my baby now. Oh, 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 oh. So won't you be my little baby? Say you'll be my darling, be my baby now. Oh, 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 oh. Be my little baby. Say you'll be my darling, be my baby now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Be my little baby. Say you'll be my darling, be my baby now. Oh, 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 oh. Be my baby. The 50s doo-wop era. Goodness, what a cool song. How are you doing, by the way? I don't know what city you're watching this in or where you are right now, but even though we've never met, I want to introduce myself to you. For those of you who may have come in just a little while ago after I began my program, my name is Marty Ruiz, and I live in Dallas, Texas. And today it's kind of slightly cool, a little sunny. It's a Saturday, and I'm so happy to connect with you in this way. Technology has changed our lives considerably. I know that when we first started, I was doing some stuff on Zoom, and lots of my friends are my age and maybe a little younger or a little older, so we were all learning how to place our cameras and where to position them, but a lot of my friends would put their iPads or their phones down on their desktops looking straight up at them, and they're doing this. So I gotta tell you, I've never seen so many ceiling fans moving in all my life as I have on Zoom. It's been a fascinating learning curve. So here in Dallas, we're having the State Fair of Texas, which just began yesterday. So that's why I'm wearing the Western shirt right now, but I'm doing some country songs for you today, some rock and roll, some big band, some pop, and some Motown. This song was performed originally by, I think it was Rosemary Clooney. It's called I'd Like to Get You on a Slow Boat, you know this, to China. This is another one of those really happy songs. A clappy song too. Here we go. I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all the others waiting on a faraway shore. Out on the briny with the moon big and shiny, melting your heart of stone. You don't have a heart of stone. I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Why don't we change keys? I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all the others waiting on a faraway shore. Out on the briny with the moon big and shiny, melting your heart of stone. I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone together, all to myself alone. I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China. Here's a country song made popular by Mr. Johnny Cash. Whenever I'm doing my performances with all my friends at various senior communities here in Dallas and the surrounding areas, many times I will ask, does anybody here really like Johnny Cash? And I remember one lady last year, she said, Marty, I really prefer green cash. I thought, that's a great answer, don't we all? Green Cash is good, but Johnny Cash is really awesome. This song is called Ring of Fire. Oh. You know the one, I Fell In. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. Here we go. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. A ring of fire, a ring of fire. Yeehaw! Ho! Are you ready? We're going to sing like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. Here we go again. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire, a ring of fire, a ring of fire. Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. Well, partners, we're about to wind down to my last couple of songs here. This song was done by Eddie Arnold, and it was later recorded by Patsy Cline. It's called Anytime You're Feeling Lonely. Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, that will prove my love for you is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you, and you. Anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Will you sing along from the top? Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, that will prove my love for you is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you. Anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. That's the time I'll come back home to you. Anytime. How about a little Jerry Lee Lewis? It's better than doing a song by Jerry Lewis. Nothing against Jerry Lewis, but Jerry Lee Lewis, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. You make a poor loving man insane. You broke my will, oh what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Learn to love all my Hollywood money. You came along and you grooved me, honey. Looking fine, so kind. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I want to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. Chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Ho! I didn't know I could play piano. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I want to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. Chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous and baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I'm really playing the guitar. Baby, ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I want to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. Chewing nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Ho! What a fun song is that. Well, my friends, it's time for my last song of the day. Oh. In all the places I've been performing for quite a while here in the Metroplex, here in Dallas, Texas, I have this funny thing that I do. At the end of every one of my programs, I always look at the audience and I say, well, it's time for my last song of the day. And they've all been prompted and carefully compromised to all say at the same time, oh. It's really adorable because they all know it's just a joke. It's a fun thing that I get to do. But there's one man, everywhere I go, it's the same exact man. He just appears in different bodies. He's the guy who's always kind of like, you know, the wise guy. He's the leader of the pack, you might say. He waits for everyone to finish saying, oh, and then he says, yay! Marty, go home, get out of here. I love that. It always takes one of those people just to kind of make it fun and make it special. My friends, I know that this is our first time to connect. And even though I'm being recorded, I am actually seeing you. You just think I can't, but I really can see you. And I'm seeing your smiling faces. I'm seeing your open hearts because I know right now we're all going through some interesting times. We will probably never have anything quite like this again. So we're all using technology to connect because we still need to remind each other that we still value each other's person and we want to be connected to each other in as many ways as possible, whether it's on the phone, through Skyping, FaceTime, Zoom, the technology I'm using right now. I'm recording this on my phone, talking to you and sending you a lot of love, a lot of strength, a lot of resilience, a lot of peace. You're on my mind and I hope you're doing very, very well. And I hope each day brings something new and wonderful to be grateful for, to be thankful for. Right now, I'm very thankful that I got to meet with you in this way and sing a few songs and maybe help you reminisce and think about a better day and a better time. But I'm gonna end this with a really fun song. It's called Elvira. Look out. Elvira, what a name. Does anybody know anyone named Elvira anymore? I don't know. I have no idea. My friends, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for letting me join you and connect with you in this way. My name is Marty Ruiz, and this has been Musical Party with Marty. Continue to take great care of yourselves, be gentle with yourselves, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, God bless. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.